So, what do you do when you feel stuck in your career? Now, one thing that I've learned from my own prior experience, but also from talking with a lot of my clients, is careers are not linear. It's not like, there's a one-way trajectory. I don't know what way you're looking at this, but actually, our career is made up with lots of different stepping stones along the way. And sometimes we can feel frustrated because we're not moving onwards and upwards all of the time. And yet, sometimes when we look back, it seems obvious that each of these roles has played a part in that. So, I want to talk a little bit about this with you today. I want to share some of my thoughts on what you can do when you feel stuck. And the first thing that I always advise people to do is take some time for reflection because sometimes we're right in the middle of our work or we're running so fast to do something that we're not always taking a step back and seeing the situation for what it is. And allowing yourself time to have that reflection from the time to time can be really useful. Now, we can't always do this sat at our desks. Often I get my best kind of thinking time, my best reflection time when I'm out for a walk or something. So don't be afraid to take yourself off, out for a walk in nature, to a coffee shop, anywhere that allows you to think. So that's the first point, reflecting. The second point is feedback, and we only see the world through our own eyes. And actually, it can be useful to get feedback from other people. Now, we can get that feedback directly, and that can come from appraisals, from how people react to us. We can actually ask people for feedback, and sometimes that can be in a formal 360 or other kind of feedback way. Or we can ask people for 3 to 5 words that they think about when they think about us. So, kind of what resonates with them when they're thinking about how we show up. So, that's the second point, feedback. The third point is skills. Now, most of us have done different roles. We've worked for a number of years. We've built up skills, and skills are things that we can learn and things that we can do. And skills are really useful, and we've probably got a very long list of these. So, doing some kind of skills inventory can be really useful. And also thinking about our strengths, the things that come natural to us. So, that's the third point. So, we've got reflect, feedback, and skills. The next thing is our network. Now, most of us don't operate in a vacuum. We are interacting with people all the time, and whether that's face to face or online, we are acting with other people. Now, who are those people that are playing a key role in your career now? Who are people that have played a key role in your career in the past? What are these people doing? Interact with them, look them up, have a chat with them. That can be really useful. Who you know is definitely as important as what you know. The next thing to think about is your work-life balance. You might be feeling stuck because you're feeling bogged down by work, and actually thinking about have you got the right balance between work and other things going on in your life. And sometimes at key times, key projects, key roles, we do find ourselves maybe working a bit longer than we'd like. But actually, if we can bring that back into balance, that can be useful. We might want to think about actually, is this the right balance for us going forward as well? So, thinking about our work-life balance is definitely important. So, we've had reflect, we've had feedback, we've had skills, we've had network, and we've had work-life balance. The next thing to think about is a new role. Do we need a new role? And sometimes we do. Sometimes it's useful to go somewhere else and do something different. Sometimes it's better or useful to think about, well, what could we do in our existing role? What changes could we make? What tweaks could we make? What projects could we take on? What additional responsibilities could we take on in our existing role that can help us to get some visibility, get some experience, get noticed, and yeah, enjoy what we're doing a little bit more. So the next point then is on goals. And at any period of time, we can set ourselves goals. So we can do this at the beginning of the calendar year. We can do it at the beginning of our kind of business planning year. We can do this at any point in time and just looking ahead and thinking, actually, what do I want to achieve? So am I trying to get a new role? Am I trying to get a promotion? Am I looking to manage new people? Am I looking to get involved in a new project? So any of these things could be goals. Or it could be more of a learning goal. I want to find out more about this, or I'd like to understand how the business works in a little bit more detail. And setting yourself small and achievable goals can be really useful for helping you to move forward. So we've had reflection, we've had feedback, we've had skills, we've had our network, we've had considering work-life balance, we've had looking at new roles, and we have had setting goals. And the final piece is patience. Sometimes we're running too fast, or we're trying to run faster than things actually do take to happen. And actually being patient and trusting the process can be useful. So believe in yourself, believe in the process, believe in the people around you, and do what is required for you to feel like you are moving, that you are not stuck. We always have options. And what you can do to move forward may look a little bit different to what somebody else can do. And that's all right. This is your career. This is your journey.